All right. Thank you, by the way, for getting the weights out. Here, I might keep this on. Do you mind? Seems like a much brighter class. So, that delay is really weird. All right. Hey, all right. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, Jacqueline. Hmm. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Okay, can you guys hear us okay? The audio good? Yes, excellent. We'll get going in just a couple seconds or minutes, a minute or so, I guess. Please. Hmm. What? What was that from? That's funny. All right, shall we? Oh, yeah. It's a group thing, you know. It is. That's true. Well, now that you're here, then Melissa says she doesn't have to do it. Good morning. Happy Thursday. It's good to see you guys. Let's jump into it. Yes? We'll jump in the horse stance. All about the breath. Knees flared, back flat, face soft. Inhale, float the hands up. Exhale, float them down. Good. Eyes closed. Two more. Inhale, low, slow. Long exhale. Settle down a little deeper. Knees bend, hips drop. One more time. Inhale. Long exhale. So it's nice to kind of feel grounded before we start moving with weights and whatnot. From here, let's move into the neck. So just chin to chest, chin to sky. Just working a little range of motion. I myself wound up with a crick in my neck yesterday, so I have to move a little more gingerly than normal. We'll meet back up with chin on the chest, roll left ear, left shoulder, chin to chest, right ear, right shoulder. So you guys know this one. It's a pendulum. There's no tension. If you feel comfortable, you come all the way around with it. And switch directions. Beautiful. When you're evened up, we'll glance over the right shoulder for a moment. And all the way left. Beautiful. Judging back to center. Now warm up the shoulders a little bit in, arms in, up and around. So if you want to get technical about it, you rotate which hand's in front. Try not to hit your hands. As you start to warm up a little further, you can start to make a ball and make a fist and think about a rock and a string. Ah, that doesn't. It's reverse direction now. Trying to reach all the way around. Beautiful. So for a moment, let's warm up this. I want you to engage your hands like you're trying to crush a tennis ball and then rotate the wrists. So notice my elbows are next to my ribs and it's only my wrists making kind of infinity signs or figure 8 on the side. And it should get uncomfortable really quickly. When it does, try to increase the tension a little bit further. It's going to help. We're trying to, obviously, we want to develop the hand strength to carry the weight. So only as strong as our weakest link. Work a lot of the hands as well. Maybe you can shake it out. It feels pretty nice. And then the waist twist. So hips forward, eyes forward, elbows and shoulders to the front of the room. Beautiful. From here, we'll slow it down. Let's close the stance and we'll work all the way down to our legs. So we'll get in that front stance, feet on railroad tracks. Try to make sure you don't kick anything. You watch the weights, my dear. Let's swing with the right leg, bring it up and down. So nice and easy, breath nice and fluid. And then the tricky part is to land softly with that right leg. Beautiful. Let's switch now. So we're pressing down with the right leg, float the left leg up. Start off slow, and eventually it starts to pick up. Well done. From here, we'll get into the hips a little bit. So we'll draw that about 45 degrees to the left, right knee up and around. And again, I like to kind of warm it up a little bit, feel what's drawing that leg around, and then start to open it up with that straight leg. Keep chucking a couple more. Nice, Teresa. Well done. Good. That soft landing. There you go. Let's switch sides. Warm it up. Then open it up. Beautiful. One more here. We'll extend the arms out. So we're at right foot to our right hand, toes forward, and then back down. So toes to the front of the room. There you go, Jacqueline. Well done. And then you can play with not touching. I was starting to lean there. So press down through the left leg to bring the right leg up. Let's switch. So no leaning. Good. Let's bring right leg up and hold for a second. I was just curious. Let's try left leg just to even it out. Awesome. Well done. Yay. All right. All right. We'll start our push-ups. We want to do, let's do regular today just because I'm still nursing that. Cool. So we'll do no cheat. No cheat on the even number. So we'll start with one push-up. Oh, odd number. Sorry. No cheat coming all the way down. Hands come up, come all the way up. And that's one. This is going to be fun. All right, time to grab the weights. So which one was this? All the way down to plank?
Oh, this is where we're doing this.
Okay, that's what I thought. Cool. So a plank squat press was come down, get that horse stance. Now I like to do it with a wide leg. There's one that we were talking about with keeping the legs wide. So from here, we're to come down, come back into a plank pose, come into that horse stance, weights to the shoulders, then press up, weights to the shoulders, then come down. So it keeps the back, and then float the legs back. So it keeps the movement safe is keeping the weights near the shoulders. You coming?
We're starting.
Oh yeah, let's ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. I keep missing Teresa. There she is. How are we doing on time? How are we doing on time? 20 seconds. This really does nicely warm up the whole body. One more. Up. Woo. This will be a long one. 2 push-ups. Single leg on them. So lift one leg on one, rotate legs on the other. All right, this one's, from here, we'll keep warming up the legs a little bit. So we'll come in at a 45-degree angle here. So we'll show you sideways. We'll get in that nice lunge, it's like a crescent lunge, but that 45 degrees forward. Then bring the weights to the chest, extend back to the chest, and back down. So should you get pretty heavy or intense on that right leg. Tennessee Hunt, you guys looking pretty good there. And if it's too easy, simply bend the right knee deeper. So it's not a lot of arm motion. So we'll try to get it all the way up, all the way down. So this one, still drawing sternum away from tailbone, much like we do in yoga, to get that alignment or that lengthening. Yeah. Switch legs. Left foot lunge. 45 degrees. If you can see yourself on the screen, kind of check that angle, and then we move. Now, fun intensification here would easily be to lift that left heel. Five seconds. 1 or 2 more. Love that one. That is good times. Woo. 3. Let's do 3 more no push-up. We'll throw some other things in there too. Or sorry, no cheat. No push-up. Come on down, hands lift. Wishful thinking there. All right. So this one's a new addition over the last week or so. It's high leg, down leg. So high legs is this that we do directly taken from Kung Fu. What I have done a lot of is the low leg or down leg. And that's this. So it's a nice lunging position. Once you feel like your hand is being pulled back or your fist is a rock and pulling you straight back. And all you're doing is coming side to side. So we're doing this. This is the nice lunge, nice long. Tendency to lean forward, we're getting long with it. So here's what we're going to do. We're coming here. We're rotating on this heel. Watch my left foot. Then we're going to bring the high leg up and then back down. So push off, come up, and down. It's a tricky motion. What helps is my left heel. Oh, you guys are doing pretty well. Now try to keep the kicking leg straight. So here, my right leg is straight. Like in that high leg. Have you started the clock? Awesome. So we're on the clock. We'll do this 30 seconds aside. And then as it gets easy, try to land silently on that right foot. So working a lot of strength as we fire off that leg, but also working on finesse and balance. So let's check out the other side, left side. Rotate the right heel, left leg up, and back down. So that left heel or left foot's doing a lot of the work as it pivots forward and into the side. And then Jacqueline, try to keep that left leg straight. Nice. 4, 4, one on one leg, if you can. So come down, come up with make sure you do opposite arm and leg. Now for something completely different. So back to the weights. And that shoulder series, we sneak in to almost every training. So we'll jump in that horse stance. We'll start out using it nice and low. Let's stay really low today. We'll lift the elbows, shoulder level, and go. So nothing super complicated about this. Just work on fluidity, work on recruitment. I like the good form there. Well done. Lifting the elbows no higher than shoulders. Just clean the movement up. And either we can get heavier weights or simply increase the range or the time of engagement by making it more fluid, less stopping. Bend the elbows to modify. Seemed like a long minute. I think going slow made it harder. All right. With 5, let's do wide. What do you think? So wide push-ups, we try to keep the fingers pointed toward the outsides of the room. It doesn't really matter the positioning. Just trying to work another angle. What does it say? Oh, yeah. All right. A little bit more balance now. So we'll weight in the right hand, and we'll float the left knee up. So from here, we'll come back flat. Here, just to set it up, flex to the left foot, point the little left toe down. Come bend the right knee to touch down, bring it back up. Then to the shoulder for the transition, pressing up, shoulder for the transition down. And then ideally keeping that body parallel to the floor as you touch the weight down. And then we'll try to make it fluid. All right, about to switch sides. All right, let's switch sides, switch hands, switch legs, and we'll begin. Is your balance the same on both sides, or do you have a favorite side?
Way worse on this side. I think this is my weaker standing leg.
Yeah. Yeah, well, definitely the left because of the problematic knee. But my left side always just slightly underperforms my right, it seems. I've been trying to figure out why. Beautiful. It's looking easy for Jacqueline and Teresa. We'll have to get them heavier weights. Whew. Well done, ladies. 6.
Yes.
A long way up. All right, single legs. Yes. 3 and 3. All right, and this one will stay down. Well-deserved rest as we get in a kind of a boat pose, getting ready for some twist. So here we combine boat pose, either variation, feet on the ground, feet up, legs straight. You need to do it legs straight. And then that twist where we're actually touching the floor to the sides of the body. Then what we want to do is follow with your eyes as well. What that does is it gets the upper half of the body turning as well, adding more leverage to this. So clock's already started. Don't worry about that. Melissa's got the time. So just focus on the movement itself. Let's see how efficient we can breathe during this type of movement. So in as much range of motion as you can. Oh, good. Time. Whew. All right, so at 7, we're going to try to get the hands close together. So as close as you can and still get the movement. Again, you can always modify as well. So we're up to 7. Well, I got a t-shirt right there, baby. All right, so on this next one, we'll work the back a little bit. And you guys at home can do it this way. You can grab a towel, a t-shirt, a throw pillow from a couch. Anything that you can do. We'll be on our stomachs. We'll be lifting it, and we'll be rotating it behind the back and forward, just to show that we're clearing, and then we'll be reversing directions. So anything light, honestly, the heavier the better, kind of. So you could use the weights. I mean, that would be pretty impossible, but wouldn't it?
I think so. Are you ready?
Let's wait to see. Hey, Teresa, are you good? You got something? Oh, she's got something. Okay, good. All right, so we're coming up. Basically, locust is we're lifting the legs, lifting the thighs, lifting the chest, lifting the arms. We're starting to rotate all the way around, trying to keep the towel or whatnot to not touch the floor. So try to press the legs together. Heels touching, knees touching if you can. Nice, Jacqueline. You keep everything up. And you can occasionally reverse. We'll wait till 30 and then reverse, right? All right. So keep trucking. You can come a little higher each time. Now reverse direction. So we're still staying up. No rest here. Working on that endurance. Endurance is really just another term for will. So here's what we're exercising. That willpower to keep lifting and balancing out the body.
I see you're throwing yours from one hand to the other in the back.
What?
Whoa.
You're not supposed to be watching me. Focus on the experience. I didn't know I was. All right, time, everyone. All right, so we have 8. It's late in the game to do the long way, but here we are. So 8 the long way. Ladies, this one to refresh your memory, coming down, right hand comes up, threads through the arm, comes way back up, then back down for 1. Then repeat. Whew. All right. Getting back to the weights and back to the shoulders. All right. Thank you for getting the towel. So both weights now. And we're looking for that 60-degree angle. So from here, 45 is the easy spot. Come on down a little lower. From here, we're squeezing the shoulder blades together, lifting the elbows, shoulder level no higher. So pretty easy here. And play with what feels good. This one, yeah. I'm kind of working through a little shoulder and neck thing. So I'm going to do the motion Tai Chi. So I still work that area. But as opposed to breaking it down to make it stronger, I'm just trying to repair it. Lesson there is you can always do something. As training as a martial artist, we're always kind of banged up, so we always have to make acclimate or adjustments. Same thing with yoga, really. Time. That ability to recover just as important as any of the other abilities, just as important as the ability to get strong, maybe more important. They can't have one without the other. 9 already. Now it seems like it's going fast. All right, let's do 9, and we're going to do random hand placement, okay? What does that mean? Imagine you guys are the floor. I come up, coming down, switch hands, up, down, switch hands, up, down, switch hands. Make sense? So just see like a face of I picture like a ring of a clock and just kind of go around the clock as I do my push-ups. Let's go.
We're doing,
You'd be surprised the different angles you can come up with. Like straight up and down. Oh, yeah. And the ones that work and the ones that don't.
You know what else I was seeing yesterday?
What?
Where you do them like uneven.
Oh,
so
yeah.
One arm out and one arm closer.
Yeah.
I mean, I just fell on my face trying to do it, but...
Chunk rotations. All right. This sequence has been a nice one. Just kind of goes back and forth between too super intense and then not too intense. So these are trunk rotations. These take place on your back. We like to have weights in our hands to kind of keep our shoulders down. That's really what it assists with. So we're kind of in this position here. Now you can do bent knees, rotating, or you can straighten the legs, or anywhere in between. So let's start going. Try to keep the shoulders down and try to focus on that full range of motion. So shoulders are flat, breath is long. The full iteration of this is really flexing through the heels and trying to keep a really nice 90 degrees bend with the body. And then that full range of motion, can the shoulder stay down as the opposite foot touches down and kicks me? I think I'm bleeding. So now can you smooth out the breath? It's one of the nice things about talking through these things is it really forces me to become very efficient with the breath so I can do the motion and still blather on. Can't be too much longer, I would say. Oh, well done. Time, ladies. And it's time for the halfway point. 10 beautiful push-ups. Again, we kind of do them together. You can do them toward us. Looking for a 5-5 fist bump. Huh? So just 10. There's another variation you like to catch. This is a good one. Jacqueline's giving us a very fast fist bump. There you go. Ah, I hope you got count.
9.
Ah, woo, awesome. Well done. Now, at the halfway point, another celebration here. It's coming into a tabletop. So we're coming in that 90 degrees here. And the tricky one here, I've told you guys before, I'm sure, is when you come up, instead of sliding the heels toward you, leave the heels where they are and bend the knees. And you see how that pulls the body toward this wall. So this one, it'll open up a little bit more in the chest. So try to keep it flat. Are we ready? So we're lifting, then bend the knees, shoulder blades together, and then try to look behind you. So we got 60 seconds here. Let's make friends with it for a moment. Pressing down, heavy through fingers, heavy through feet. Try to press the balls of the feet in as well. This will engage the hamstring, which really is one of the harder things to work without equipment. So this is a good one if you can press the balls of the feet down and make that recruitment. Of course, opening here as well. Long exhales, hips coming higher. Trying to open up the front of the body, that heart. As I get a little tired, I'm starting to relax into my heel of my hand, I notice. Heels of my feet as well. So let's move forward. Fingers and balls of the feet. Now, are we hanging out here, or are you actually trying to press down to lift up? Let's keep it active. Oh, that's good. Let's slowly come on down. Time. I really like that one there.
It's good.
It feels really good. All right. So we're finishing off that deltoid series.
You have to do 9 push-ups.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. We're doing rotating on the 9. We'll work our way back down. So random hand placement for 9. Let's go. All right, so thank you, Mother. We're on all fours with both weights. Getting ready for the next movement. All right. So on all fours, want to work on stabilizing the stance. But we're not standing, Kurt. Yep, you're right. But this is our stance. Our knees and our base hand will be our stance as we draw the weight up to the right and then toward the front of the room. So everything's stable. And really on this one, doing it on all fours really helps. I want to keep it safe, but I like it because I can really start to isolate what's moving that shoulder. Ideally keeping it healthy as we draw that shoulder blade in to bring it out and back to bring it up. All right, I'm switching sides now. So fluidly, keep stationary, and it's the left hand coming up to the side and forward. Back to the breath. Let's make it efficient. If you feel like you can't get a deep breath, simply start to elongate the exhale. That helps almost every time. A good, long, soft exhale. And then all of a sudden the breath rate's normalized. Whew. All right. So we got
Long way again.
Yeah, long way on 8. 8 is a long one on this one. Oof. 8. Well done. Awesome. All right. Well done, Teresa. We'll do some ab backs now. So, and this one, I think both you guys know this one. Beautiful core exercise, great detox. We're going to do a high breath. So again, if we're a good breath is low from the Dantian, you can sit or stand. A bad breath or a high breath is when I breathe in, my chest expands, but my belly comes in. That's what typically I don't want you to do, but for this exercise, this is what we do. So we're going to take a high breath in, and then we're going to exhale and compress, 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 and try to draw belly button to spine, squeezing all the CO2 and massaging the organs and whatnot out. So we'll do a few of these. So big high breath, a long exhale to center, compress. Keep exhaling, keep exhaling, keep exhaling, keep exhaling, keep exhaling. Then take one normal breath to recover. Then we'll do that high breath. And then we're going to twist this time. So rotate left, right rib to left hip. Recover breath. Big inhale, high breath. Long exhale, twist right. Well done. Just a few more. High breath, we're turn left. High, long exhale. Recover. High breath. Coming right. Recover. Last one. Big inhale. Long exhale. And recover. Well done. All right, so 7 close. Hands tight as you can move. Ooh. I won't sing. All right. Grab the weights. Very simple one here. A lateral lift. So all we want to do here is avoid trying to hurl this thing up. Create a nice solid foundation. Weight up, weight back. So a lot of nice control here. So are we ready? All right. So here, drawing that shoulder blade down to lift the weight up. And then this is easy to increase that time and engagement. Kind of let the other weight start to move as it descends. I'll start to lift the opposite weight, so we don't have that pause in between. And then you can always start to slow it down. Nice and solid. Foundation stable. How are we doing on time? Awesome. Time. Oh, wow. All right, 6. We did one on one leg.
No, we did it on 4.
Oh, we did one leg. Yeah. 6 single legs. All right, so here we have one weight, and we're what we call all the way ups. So it's as simple as it sounds. We'll start all the way down, and then we're going to bring the weight to the shoulder. Keep the weight on the shoulders as you come up, and any way you want to, bring the weight all the way up, and then all the way back to the shoulder and coming down. So it's all the way up, nice and functional. This way we never have to get one of those monitors that say, I've fallen down, I can't get up. I like this one because you can also modify. So with one knee, I get up one way. On the other, I'll try a different way. Huh? So now here we're switching weights. So now left hand coming down. And all the way up. Last one. Yeah. Whew. 5. 5 was wide, yes? So 5 push-ups, hitting it wide. All right. From here, one weight. We're working that goddess of power, I think is what we were calling it. Just have fun with it. So we're in that horse stance. So we'll bend the knees nice and low, 45 degrees, 90 degrees ideally. From here, toes turn toward the outsides of the room in that goddess. And then from here, we'll start to circle the weight out, down, and up. So here, let's try to drop those hips. You can start to lift the heels if it's too easy. Full range of motion. There you go, Jacqueline. Well done. Hips dropping, back flat, nice and slow. In full range of motion, can you reach the weight out there without leaning forward or back? Now reversing direction all the way out, up, and in. Heels lifting, hips dropping. See if we get that circle bigger. Whew. Well, it felt really nice today. 4. One arm, one leg. Aye. Okay. Another yoga pose for you guys. So that should be easy. Reverse plank. We've done almost rounding up on 100 push-ups. So we're going to hold that reverse plank for 60 seconds. It gets pretty intense. What we want to do is fingers coming forward toward the front of the room. We're reaching with our toes. The toes reaching is what really lifts the body up. Then you can start to draw the eyes or gaze behind you. So we're on. So here, staying heavy through the fingers and try to move with the breath. That's what we do in yoga. There's life or action in every single pose. So each inhale getting longer. That means the toes reaching. On the exhale, hips come higher. Again, inhale long. Exhale, lift. Repeat, enjoy. Legs are straight, obviously. See if we can press the knees together, legs squeezing as well. Heavy fingers, gaze drifting more toward the back of the room. And trying to soften what's making it hard. With me somewhere in the front of my shoulders and chest is where I feel the resistance. So I'm working on lightening that. Hands still gripping, fingers active. Oh, time. We slowly start to bring it back down. Woo. A little sweaty here today. Nice. All right.
Actually, we're like at 45 minutes.
All right. Let's 3.
No cheat?
Yeah, I think 3 we did no cheat. So all the way down, hands up, all the way up. All right, last little thing with the weights, just some strikes or half strikes. So when you get a chance, look at those weights in hand. We'll get in that front stance, traditional, meaning our right foot is back. From here, just nice and half strikes. Let's get the body moving a little bit as well, so it's not just the arms. If you feel comfortable, you can start to extend the strikes a little bit more to full strikes. Of course, you have change it up, uppercuts, hooks, or just a straight 1-2s. That's cool. Now we warmed up the hands, trying to strengthen them. Try not to let the weights float on or sink on top of the hands. So let it float. So we're suspending it with the strength of the hands. It's tricky. Now switch stances. Left foot back, right foot forward. A little goofy. We're going to be working on symmetry and balance. There you go. Some nice striking, Jacqueline. 5 seconds. Time. Whew. 2. So one leg each. All right. Last thing. Either wheel is what you guys probably will do. Might do a little variation. A bow, I mean. Sorry, not wheel, bow. So from here, on your belly, just find your ankles, toes touching. I'm going to do 30 seconds aside, kind of just a half version. So either one, but let's jump into it. Clock starting now. Will you let me know when it's halfway, please, my love? So here the toes attempting to touch, opening up the chest, knees drawing toward one another, opens up the front of the thighs. You don't have to draw the knees to touch. Just when you draw them toward one another, you'll feel the top of the quads engage. That means you're lined up. Now the breath should be low and slow, and ideally strong enough to move you a little bit. There you go. Jacqueline's rocking. You can't quite see Teresa. So we're halfway through. Once again, see what you can soften with 99 push-ups down. Want to make sure we balance out the body, open it up with screens and cars and office desks. We have a tendency to hunch already. So strengthen the back and lengthen the front of the body to kind of offset or counter it. Time. Release, relax. And from here, just one push-up. And we are done. So say hi. Hey, there you go. Yeah, unmute you guys. Oh, our pleasure.
We were slow today. It was like 50 minutes.
It took a little longer than normal, but made it through.
Thanks, you guys.
Yeah, you guys doing well?
I'm
Yeah,
on a sweat today. Yes.
we got pretty sweaty as well. Cool. Thank you guys so much. And then I know, Jacqueline, you're too far. Teresa, I'm teaching 10:30 Saturday at my sister's place. Cool. Someday, either I'll get up there or you can come down here. Thank you guys. Have a lovely, lovely day. All right.